Howdy, howdy. Welcome once again. This is Bruce Sarton and Straight Up Cooking. This morning, we're our final morning. You can see we don't have a wristband on today. We don't have to wear them anymore. We've been wearing them here at the Panama City Beach Gulf Coast Jam for the last 3 or 4 days. So thank goodness we're out of handcuffs. But today, our final morning, we're going to do something, one of the favorites. I got a shout out to my niece Carrie. She's the one that showed me this. Great idea. I did my own kind of thing with it and mixed it up a little bit with ingredients and approach to doing it. So this is what we got. We have a Captain Crunch French toast. Now you can use a Cinnamon Life might be great. You can use anything you want to your taste. But Captain Crunch French toast seems to work out real well. I happen to have just enough in the bag, so I crushed it with the bag itself, and you can see the density is gone, and it's like a cornmeal. So if you have a full box, don't make all your children mad at you by throwing all of it out. Put it in a 1 gallon bag or something. Mash it up good, and then use the finer parts of it. There'll be some clumps, but anyway. So what we're using is 2 eggs and a dash of milk. So when you're dealing with French toast, kind of like an omelet, you watch out for the milk. So if you can't get it to run off, if it just pours out of the spoon and it don't hang like that, then you don't have enough egg, too much milk. So I got this where it's a 2 to a eighth of a cup, maybe not even that, tablespoon. I'm sorry. So that's the consistency of the egg milk. We have one completed here already for the sake of time. We're going to go ahead and get on with it. We have a non-stick skillet. We're on medium heat. Now, you could sit here and walk away from this piece of toast or bread at this point and not flip it for a while and really let it soak up. Or you can do it quicker. It's up to you how much softness or how you want your French toast. You'll learn to do that. But for me, I leave it on there for no more than probably 20 seconds. Now, the trick to this is you can make a mess if you don't know what you're doing. So at first, make sure you might be over a sink or something. But I like to get it around the edges before I flip it. And then that way, when I roll it over this last time, I can just take the others that are around that edge and I can sprinkle it and fill in all the spots I need. And then I go straight to the skillet with it. And make sure that non-stick lets a French toast move all the time. If your French toast sticks when you throw it and place it into the skillet, okay, you can throw it if you want. If it sticks, then your heat's up way too high and you got a lot of problems. You're not going to enjoy it. So I like to have it where it slides around all the time while I'm cooking. I also have prepared the topping. All right, the topping that's going to go on this is going to be a mixture of peanut butter, caramel, and a little bit of virgin olive oil. You can use regular Wesson oil, corn oil, whatever. But the oil is what you're going to need to mix with the peanut butter in order to get a consistency of more of a liquid / still thick enough to pour on and have the taste of a caramel / peanut butter. So the peanut butter will not stay in that liquid form unless you put a little bit of oil in it with it, which makes sense with the peanut oil, given that peanuts will come from that. So add a little bit of oil. It's all per, I would say I have, for a 2-piece toast breakfast like this one, I would say you don't have to use more than a 1/4 cup of peanut butter, an 1/8 of caramel, and just a tablespoon of oil. The good thing about French toast is a French toast is going to have a crispy outside with this more than your regular French toast. And on the inside, you're still going to have that great French toast softness. In the case of changing from Captain Crunch to if you did a cinnamon life, sure, some. You just have to think about just how it will cook in the skillet. You might have to add a little bit of a grease to it. You might have to change your temperature, but it's just that fast. And it's just that pretty when you're done. Now, I've already prepped this for 15, 20 seconds, and it's been in a liquid form for a while, but I now needed 7 to 10 just to get it back real quick. This consistency is perfect. Sometimes you might take a fork real quick, mix it up. And there you have it. Captain Crunch French toast. Top of the line for them cowboys hungry out there. And hope you enjoyed it. Come back and see us.